Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Hey. I'm sad. I'm sad. Whew. Lord. I'm so tired, y'all. I couldn't even put on no lashes tonight. I was like, bump the lashes. I can't do it. I'm sad. But I ain't seen y'all in a minute. And I'm like, I gotta come on. So I am here. Jason is here with me. It is unfortunate that we did not have the show that was scheduled for tonight. The show with Miss Angie Michelle. That's the I ain't got it up there right now. It's behind me. Hold on, let me put my go. There you go. So that's the flyer that y'all been seeing. For like the last week and a half. But unfortunately, she did have to reschedule today. So my apologies. She's not feeling well, and it's just so unfortunate because she definitely wanted to be here. We were supposed to be doing the show live in the studio, which is going to be our last family in the studio and our last show in the studio. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. But my prayers goes out to Angela, Michelle, and her family, and they definitely will be rescheduling. Okay, so I had to hurry up and put something together. Let me bring up Jason, and then I'm finna spill my guts. I'm finna be transparent, let y'all know what's been going on in my life. So let me bring up Jason.
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
What's good?
How y'all doing? Welcome. I see y'all outside. What's good with you, Peachy?
Today they outside.
That
I
part
am
is.
wonderful. I am wonderful. How you doing, Jason?
Man, it's just a lot. It's been a lot. It's been going. You know what I'm saying? But
You gonna be transparent tonight too?
not so much. Not so much. We here.
Jason said only with the clips. Only with the clips.
Only with the clips. Only with the clips.
Well,
Shout out
y'all
to
know
Carmen in the building, man. Shout out to Amber in the building. Audra, we see BG. Appreciate all of you showing up. Hey, how y'all doing? How you
Yes.
doing?
We miss y'all. We miss y'all. We miss y'all. Okay. So it's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on.
Mhm.
Monday was the holiday. Shout out to Memorial Day. Shout out to Memorial Day. I had a great time. We ate good. Friends came over, family came over. We had a great, great time. But I do have to say this. You all know that my father had his stroke a couple years ago. His mobility is not all the way back, unfortunately, but he wants to do, and his body is saying no, 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 no. He's
Right.
gonna help me, But the man that he is, the father that I have, he don't want a lot of help, Jason. He don't want a lot of help. You know, he struggles a lot, but he can't tell. He can't tell. But one thing I want to tell you all is that my father, okay, so my father has been blind in one eye since the past 10 years, or the past 11 years, probably now. Yeah, but I say 11 years now. I wasn't aware of it until a year ago.
Mm.
Okay. Yes, a year ago, I had no idea that my dad was blind in one eye. So his other eye, which was he's blind in his right eye. So his left eye, yesterday, had cataract surgery.
So now he can't see nothing.
Exactly. So his left eye was getting very, very blurry. Okay. Extremely blurry. So he had to get the cataract surgery done. And sorry, y'all. Poolie is in here enjoying TV like I'm not sitting here doing my show. But anyways, so my daddy had his surgery on yesterday. I had to go out there. My mom stayed like 45 minutes away from me. So Monday was the holiday. Me and Poolie barbecued, had everybody over. Then Tuesday, boom, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I ain't been up since at 5 o'clock in the morning since I left my job.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
5 o'clock in the morning. So I
Early
get up, have
gets
to
the
drive.
worm.
Huh?
Early bird gets the worm.
Yes, 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 yes. Anyways, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm up. I'm headed out to my mom's. We had the surgery done. It was an outpatient surgery. So my dad was able to come home. But the thing is this, they only did one eye. So my daddy is supposed to be able to see out the other eye. But being that he's blind in that eye, they're not even messing with that eye. So he had to wear this patch, Jason, for 24 hours over the eye that was blurry, but he say he could see out of. Okay. When I tell y'all it was a lot, I got to applaud my mama. I got to applaud Mama Peach. Baby, Mama Peach been doing her thing. And baby, I was like, because my dad mobility isn't the same. So it's like I literally have to help him walk to where he has to go. But keep in mind, he wants to walk where
On his
he
own.
wants to go.
Mhm.
He don't want
That's
no
right.
help,
That's right.
you know. So it was very, very difficult. So I left my parents' house last night after being up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Left my parents' house at 11. Got home probably about almost 12. Stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning to work on the show for today. That the young lady wasn't able to make it, but I still stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to be back up at 7 to take my daddy to the doctor again today so they could take the patch off. And had to kick it out there with them as much as I can to help my mama out. We done drove everywhere. He don't want to go home. He ain't want to go home. He talking about I can see the light.
No, no, wrong light, sir. Don't go looking for the light.
He said, I can see the light. Let's go to Walmart. I'm like, Walmart? No, we didn't go to Walmart. Mama P said, okay, well, let's go to Sam's. So we go to Sam's. Both my parents riding in the buggy.
Not both in the buggy.
They both. One in one buggy, the other one in the other buggy. I got my kids with me. I'm like, y'all going to go in. Y'all going to go in. I finna park the car. Because, my parents, I got to pull them up to the door.
That
So
part,
I
yeah.
go park the car, kids. Y'all gonna go with them. Jason, I park my car right in the front. Get out the car, go inside of Sam's, and I see Kirsten acting like Day Day on All About the Benjamins. Just looking
No.
around. completely lost. And so I'm like, Kendra, what are you doing? I'm like, where is Gigi and Daddy at? And Trey, I don't know. I lost them. What do you mean you lost them in Sam's? What do you mean? They
That
in
part.
Blake. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm calling my mom. My mom's not answering the phone. Calling Trey phone. Trey ain't answering the phone. I'm like, where could they possibly be? And then I think about my dad. No matter where he goes, I don't care if it's to the gas station. My daddy got to use the bathroom. I said, let's head to the bathroom. They all got to use the bathroom. All three of them. I'm like, Mama, why is Kendra in the middle of sales just looking around for y'all? She said, I thought she was with you. I was like, oh, Lord.
Oh man.
My baby could have been gone. You know, but
Right.
thank God, God would had her covered.
Covered.
Watching her.
Absolutely.
Yes, he was definitely watching her. Had his arms completely wrapped around her, and because my baby only 6, you know, she'll be 7 next Monday. Shout out to Kirsten.
Hey,
Shout
shout out
out to
to
our 7-year-old baby. She's gonna be 7. You know, so it's been a day. It has really, really been a day. I called Jason. Oh, let me add. When we get back to my mom's house to drop them off so I come home, I'm making tacos for everybody. Made tacos yesterday, but today was the second day. So I had to make tacos for my mom, my dad, my kids, the neighbors down the street.
All
Literally,
everybody
the
get a plate.
neighbors down
Come
the
on.
street. You know, that I had to make me a couple. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I got to go. And then I called Jason on my way coming home, and I'm like, told Jason this entire story. And I'm like, Jason, I'm tired. I said, Jason, I am so tired. I said, but we didn't do a show on Monday. I said, so I gotta come represent today.
You know you
I
got
said, I
hey,
don't have anything planned. I don't have my clips looking all cute like I usually do. I said, but Jason, I gotta come out. I gotta come outside. I got to. So here we are.
here we are.
Here we are. So y'all gonna see me and Jason reaction to all these clips tonight. Some of them I didn't even get a chance to look at. I just went on over to the Peachy Vault. Y'all know I got a
Yeah.
Peachy Vault.
We back at the beginning stages of doing it. This is the raw cut, uncut, edited version.
Yes, it's all right, Jason. This is the beginning, how it started off when we didn't know. We didn't know what was going on, and we were just up here doing some things.
Absolutely.
And we both start figuring it out. And look what we have made. Baby.
Mm.
Shout out to Peach Tea Time.
Shout out to Peachy Tea Time.
And we can't leave it there. Shout out to CTV Radio, baby.
Oh man, you know, slow motion.
Yes.
What we say, slow motion better than no motion, all motion, good motion. You hear me?
Jason, you was looking mighty fly Sunday with
Hey,
your new background.
you like that? You see the inspiration, right?
I seen the inspiration, but it's okay. It's okay because you still did your thing, baby.
Appreciate it.
You did your thing. When I came in, I about to say walked in. When I came into your show, the gentleman was DJing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, oh no, he did that. So
Yeah.
I have something for you. I'm going to hook you up with this young man. He goes to my children's school.
Mhm.
And he is the DJ for the school. And when
Oh,
I tell you he's ice cold, I mean he play all the music that we all grew up to. No
let's
lie.
go.
No lie.
Let's
And
go.
his name is DJ Smooth J. So
Okay.
is it Smooth J Bully? Yeah, DJ Smooth J. So I'm gonna hook him up with you. And because I love how you had that little setup, and he would really, really, really enjoy it. He
Yeah,
really
that's our new look. We'll be doing that every Sunday.
every Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure you don't get rid of the red light special.
Oh no, it comes right on after they. They get an
I'm
hour,
seeing it.
and then
I'm seeing
then I close it up. Yeah, that part.
I enjoyed it just as well, by the way. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you better go check
You
it
better
out.
come join us, man. Go
Better go
follow
check it
on
out.
all
You would not
platforms.
be disappointed.
Right, we stream on all platforms. Whatever you use, we over there. So come through.
That is that. Well, Jason, go ahead and give your spiel so we can get this show started, baby.
All right, y'all already know the deal, man. Make sure y'all come follow us on all platforms. We are live right now over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and even Roku. That's right. Yeah, Roku. But before you go over to Roku, make sure that you like and subscribe over on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. And if you're not following us, hit that follow button. Share this out to a few friends as well, letting them know that we are up and at it and when we go live. You know what I mean? Now, the biggest thing now is if you are rocking with us and you really want a different experience or a high quality experience, it's about time you go get us on your Roku TV and or device. Just like how you find Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus, you'll find PGT Time. That's PGT Time. Time is spelled with the Y, TYME, for you to look us up. We're just in the normal app store like all the other ones. So, again, please make sure that you go follow us, go watch us, and tune in. Now, you already know the vibes. Look, you can go over on Roku and have us up on YouTube. That way you can see the comments as well. But go ahead and look us up and get started. Now, before we go anywhere else, we got some amazing things happening in August. So please make sure that you stay tapped in and keep looking at all the flyers that we are dropping. We have the first annual Stop the Violence campaign for domestic and gun violence. We're gonna be live at the Stonecrest Mall. I will be in attendance. So you don't want to miss that. If you want to come meet me and you want to come kick it, I'm there. I'll be there.
Yes. Okay, sorry. I get excited when Jason say he comes to the ATL, baby, because we cuts up. Do you hear me? We cuts
That
up.
part. I will be in town.
Yes. Now, Mama Peace just walked in. She just walked in, so she missed the whole little speech, the whole story that I gave. But Mama Peace will be 70 years old this year. Not on September 1st, but we will be celebrating on September 1st. she will be 70 in August. Okay, the beginning of August, August 7th. So make sure y'all come turn up with us. Come turn up. Okay, because we're gonna have a great time. Reach out to me, reach out to my mom. And y'all can come on down here. We're inviting everybody. Everybody can come.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody can come. One more thing. I have to say while she's watching, since she did miss the little story. Mom, I don't call her Mama Peach off the show. So I'm gonna call her Mama right now. Mama, I love you. And I thank you for what you are doing for my father, my daddy. Okay. I definitely appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed. We love you dearly. I know my daddy give you a hard time, baby. Girl, I know he does. And you can walk away anytime. But you choose not to. And they will be married, Jason, for 49 years.
Congratulations. That's amazing. That's a lot of time.
July 12th, 49 years. My mama is rocking it out, baby. Do you hear me? She is rocking it out. She been there since day one with my daddy since he had this stroke. And, I just applaud her. I applaud her because what I went through Tuesday and today.
Pulley, don't lose an eye, bro. Like,
Pulley, you better not lose an eye. Don't you lose an eye.
Lose an eye, Pulley. She ain't gonna be there long, though.
Baby, when I tell you, I applaud my mama so much because it was a lot just for me, and she was helping me. But one thing that I do know, if I don't know nothing else, if my mama ever decides to walk away, I know I'm responsible for my dad. So I know the things and the struggles that my mama go through. And so, mama, I just thank you so, so much for taking that off of me and my brother. I thank you. Because without her, we the only two responsible.
Yeah, facts.
So, everybody out there, if you love your mama, you love your daddy, just always know this. When they husband and they spouse ain't around, you responsible. You are responsible. So make sure you do your deed, do what you're supposed to do. My parents was truly, truly proud of me just for these 2 days. They were truly, truly proud. So I'm good. I'm good over here on my end. And just thank you, mama. Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's get started. Like I said, I got a show for y'all tonight. You'll be able to see me and Jason's reaction to everything tonight. And we're some of this stuff I didn't even get a chance to fully see. So you're gonna get a real reaction tonight on some of these clips. Okay. We also got an update. We have an update tonight for Grand Rapids, Michigan. I've been covering this story since day one about the two young men that was ran over at two separate times by the police officer. And one of the young men, Sterling, I can't think of his first name, Samuel Sterling, I think. Um, his, I'm gonna give y'all the update on that. Okay. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that update started first. Okay. So here it is right here. I am so proud of Grand Rapids at this time, and y'all finna be proud of Grand Rapids just as well. So let's get it cracking. Here we go. Update.
Michigan State Police detective is facing second-degree murder and manslaughter charges tonight.
Yeah, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel filed the charges today. It involves a police chase and death of 25-year-old Samuel Sterling. Nessel called 50-year-old trooper Brian Keeley legally and grossly negligent. Now, Rod Maloney spoke with Sterling's parents about the charges and takes a look at the larger implications in this case.
It is cases just like this one that put a white-hot spotlight on police use of deadly force and the outcry that it brings. We're going to be hearing from Samuel Sterling's parents here in a second. But it also has police unions wondering just how far prosecutors like Dana Nessel can go before they put a true chilling impact on policing in general. It is all on video. April 17th, a crime task force out looking for felons with warrants out came across Samuel Sterling, a probation absconder, putting air in a car tire. He ran, officers gave chase. Detective Sergeant Brian Keeley, driving an unmarked MSP cruiser, drove up to and hit Sterling, briefly pinning him against a fast food restaurant wall. Sterling then slumped to the ground, officers searching him and cuffing him. As for the second-degree murder charge, Brian's parents, Michael Sterling and Andrika Cage, told Local 4 of the case and of the video.
I can't watch it because it's too graphic for me. But I'm glad, they charged him.
We glad he getting charged. We just hope he get charged for the fullest.
And hope he get convicted.
But Michael went further, saying the other officers not charged deserve discipline as well.
Had their knee on his chest, handcuffed him, turning him over, and just standing there watching him die. So I feel some of them should get charged too.
Samuel writhed in pain and later died in the hospital. Still, Police Officer Association of Michigan President Jim Tagnanelli told Local 4 that he believes Attorney General Dana Nessel overcharged here.
These guys were part of a crime, allegedly, and they're running from the police. And aren't we supposed to try to catch the bad guys? And we are human beings and we make mistakes. I'm not even sure a mistake happened here, in my opinion.
What's more, he says, police veterans are now quitting the job, not wanting to face felony charges for doing their jobs. And he adds, these kinds of charges hurt recruiting.
And we used to have waiting lists for academies. We used to have 7 or 8 academies running every year. Now we have academies with nobody in them.
Samuel Sterling's parents have gone and hired well-known Detroit attorney Vin Johnson. Johnson telling Local 4 that he wants to make sure that MSP and the officer involved are held fully accountable. In Detroit, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. Now, we posted Attorney General Dana Nessel's comments on her charging decisions in its entirety over on our website, clickondetroit.com.
Jason, did you hear that? Now,
No.
For those for those that want to know more about this story, you can go on YouTube. I covered it for a couple days, and you'll be able to see the full video on what happened to Samuel Sterling just as well. But one thing that I said on that show was that Grand Rapids is a white people's town, flat out. And I wouldn't be surprised if these officers, because it was 2 officers that ran over 2 different guys, not at the same time in a 2-week span. But I said that I wouldn't be surprised if they did not get charged. So I am happy that they are charging him, but they still, like the dad said, has to be convicted. And it scares me, Jason, after what that white man just said. he don't think the officers did anything wrong. That's scary to me. We all saw the same tape. He didn't see nothing different from what we saw. He ain't see nothing different from what I played, y'all. We all saw the same thing. And we all agreed that these officers need to go to prison, to jail, to somewhere. Take them out the country. Just make sure they don't have no fun. And one of the shows, actually both of the shows, Riley, which is another young man that was ran down by the police. Um, he was fighting for his life, Jason. And both of these was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was fighting for his life, and he ended up losing his life. He ended up dying. So I'm waiting for more on him just as well, on Riley's case. So what do you feel about this? Hey, Chrissy.
That's tragic, man. It's crazy because as you can see in his age, he was a part of that recruit process that says by any means necessary. We're not gonna do it. No, if they run, get them, whatever. Because there's no reason why if he's on foot and you're in vehicle that you're gonna run him over to stop him. That's wild. If he's not shooting a gun at you, or if he's not doing something harmful, but if he's just trying to run away, that's crazy. That you ran him down, pinned him against the wall with your vehicle, a ton. This vehicle weighs a lot, a couple tons on a human body. That's crazy. And then with disregard to the body, don't care, cuff him and be like, oh well, punk, shouldn't have ran. That's the type of renegade cop experience that they want to continue to give us, because they want to be ruled by fear. That's crazy to me. And then when we fight back in a way that in a civil way like we're doing right now, they think it's excessive. Well, what you are doing is excessive.
Exactly.
So yes, you get you get the penalty you deserve.
So we definitely will be following that story. We hope and pray that he gets that family gets justice, and that actually both families, let's say both families, we pray that both of them get justice. At the end of the day, I'm one of those people that don't believe in chase. Why I don't believe in chase? Because you know who the person you're chasing is. You can find them another way. You can find them tomorrow. You can find them at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when they sleeping, thinking that y'all ain't looking for them. And y'all can go with the big old thing and boom, bust they door in. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are chasing people in their cars, you have their license plate. You know that it's either a man or a woman driving this vehicle. Let it go. Let it go. You both live to see another day, because you're not just putting the suspect at risk. You're putting yourself at risk, Mr. Officer. You're driving 100, 150 miles per hour trying to chase somebody. Just so that you can get a badge that says, hey, you did it. Or you can get a bonus check saying, hey, that you did it. Or you could just get police cred. Not street cred. Police cred.
Police cred.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Police cred. To say, hey, you did it. And it's not even worth your life or the suspect's life. So I just want to make sure I get that out the way. Let me read this right quick, Jason. Mama P said, I would never walk away from your dad because I love him forever. You have been a blessing to both of us. We are very proud to have you as our daughter. Thank you for helping me out this week. Love you, sweetheart. Oh, I love you too, Mama Peach. Girl, you already know what it is. All right. Let's move right along. Jason, I keep going over here to video clips.
Ain't nothing over there.
There's nothing over there. How to do it a different way, y'all. Let's go to this clip, Jason, that I found. Woman fired a gun out of window to frighten children. And she held Lyft driver at gunpoint. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Is it that's it? Is these kids really making you that mad? Let's see. Jason, can you do me a favor? Every time I play these clips, can you hit your mute button? Because look, back in the day when we first started doing these back in the day, I was told that that it echoes. So I don't know if it still echoes or not because technology is, new every year. Something happens.
Advancing, right.
Yes. So but just in case, let's go ahead and mute.
A woman is accused of holding a Lyft driver at gunpoint Saturday after firing shots out of the car window, sending children running. CBS 4's Scarlett O'Hara talked to the driver about that experience and explains what police say drivers can do to protect themselves.
On Saturday evening, a Lyft driver picked up a passenger and her daughter at an apartment in this neighborhood. She says what happened after that, though, brought to life a fear shared by many rideshare drivers.
I literally thought I was going to die.
Catherine Givens was asked to make a quick stop at a basketball court so the passenger could pick up her 12-year-old son. Once there, the rider rolled down the window, pulled out a gun, and started firing shots.
Obviously, all the kids started running. Parents came flooding out of the apartments.
Givens recalls one parent saying they called 911, and the passenger, identified by police as Kiera Garrett, yelling back that she'd shoot them.
That's when she realized that the police were already in the apartment complex, and she turned her gun on me and said, if you don't leave, I'm going to kill you.
So Givens spent the 25-minute drive to Garrett's destination with a gun pressed to her stomach.
It's very scary. Her kids were in the back seat. She was beating on her son in the back seat as well.
After dropping Garrett and her children off at their home across town, she pulled into a nearby parking lot to call 911. IMPD Sergeant Anthony Patterson says Givens made the safest decision that day by complying with Garrett's demands.
Drivers can never control the behavior of their passengers. That's something that is a given. So whenever you're threatened, do your best to remain calm, remain polite, remain professional, follow the directions.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Lyft said, quote, "The behavior described is reprehensible and has no place in the Lyft community or society," adding that they've contacted Givens for support and removed Garrett from the platform. But Givens says it's not enough to make her feel safe driving for strangers again.
That they need to vet who they're letting ride with us. Because if we have to go through background checks, so should every rider that has to ride in our vehicles.
Kiera Garrett now faces several felony charges, including criminal confinement, intimidation, and criminal recklessness. Reporting on the Southwest Side, Scarlett O'Hara, CBS 4 News.
Now, Jason, before you say anything, first of all, you need to come off mute. Before you say anything, we showed something like this before. Where the person actually caught a Lyft, though. They caught a Lyft to go kill somebody, and they did that. They succeeded, and they got back in a Lyft driver car, and the Lyft driver pulled off. Now, did we know if the Lyft driver or Uber driver, I can't remember what it was, if they knew that he had made these gunshots? We kind of think that he did, but the police was right there, just like in this situation. The police was there, but these folks is crazy, Jason.
100% crazy is a Betsy bug, as my mom would always say, right?
Yeah, I heard that in so long.
Now the thing is man, I agree with her in some aspect, but how as a writer will you do a background check on us? That doesn't make sense, right? That's not even feasible.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is that gonna help at work? I mean,
that wouldn't help because what if I got
not help, but work? Would that work?
I have no clue. I guess when you sign up for the app, you probably have to do it. That'll be my guess. And if you got any felonies or any criminal record, then you can't use the rideshare app. That could be my only possibility. But I give rides to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even a rider. I'm saying, did that plenty of times. So how
people
would you know?
Ain't know?
I know I knew them. I would never walk around the street like, "Hey, yo, you need a Uber?
You need a ride," because you said you want an Uber. You need a ride.
I'm gonna send you an Uber real quick. No, the people I know, obvious. But it's just like how it's a part of it's almost as if like There's been things like that happen on the bus. What you gonna tell every person that ride the city bus that they gotta have a background check now too? Like it's just you just got.
Exactly.
It's like this is the risk that you take when you're chauffeuring around random people. Like these are we all at the end of the day, no one really thinks that through, but we do think it through. Like we're riding with strangers.
And we were always told never to get in the car
Never
with.
to get in the car with strangers. And now you've been picking up strangers for the last 2-3 years.
And
Some
people are getting
good.
killed.
Right. You know,
People are getting killed.
it's a risk that you take, man. So either do it or don't.
Well, Jason.
I'm glad she's safe. I'm glad she's she's not alive. But something in that woman was just like, look, it snapped in her that day. These damn kids getting on my nerves. These kids beating on my kids. I don't know what her problem was. We don't know.
We have no idea what her problem was.
Something got to be wrong if you shooting at children. Something has to be wrong.
Gotta be wrong. Gotta be wrong. You know, nothing should get that bad that you even got to put your hands on somebody else's child, let alone shoot somebody else's child.
Absolutely.
And then you in the backseat beating on your child. What is you doing? Blaming him now because you finna go to jail when they catch you?
Look what you done made me do. Look what they done made. Look what you done made me do.
That's sad. That's sad. That's really, really sad. All right, y'all. We got another clip. We're gonna run through these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 4, 5 left. This one right here is a 2-part. So we got 2 clips on this. Something went oh no, not this one. Oh no, not this one. This ain't the one that's 2-part. This one I saw on Instagram. And I said, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Now I showed y'all a video of a graduation. A high school graduation, and they got the fighting. Somebody thought I show, and when Jason, I'm not talking about because I don't know. Was you on that show, Jason? Okay, you on mute. Okay, see, we're not used to hitting the mute button, y'all. We are not used to it at all. But so on whenever I played it, it was a regular graduation, and the students that was graduating got the fighting. One of the young men was throwing up gang signs. He got his hat on, his tassel. He got the diploma in his hand. He's sitting there while everybody getting their name called, and he's throwing up gang signs. One of them was. He gets up, he walks over to the guy that was throwing the gang signs, and full out brawl in the middle of the graduation. Well, that was high school, Jason. Let's go to kindergarten graduation. So y'all can see what goes down at the kindergarten graduation in our Black community sometimes. Here we go.
Oh, caught on camera. A throwdown at a kindergarten graduation. We're talking about 5 and 6-year-old children getting into a fight, and their parents and family jumped in. It all happened in Fayette County in Somerville. Fox 13's Darcy Thomas explains how this all got started.
Graduations are times for making memories. These graduates were crossing over into the next journey of their life. This was supposed to be a time for kindergartners to be promoted to the first grade, but it turned into this fight. This video circulating online shows children breaking off into a fight during a graduation at Buckley Carpenter Elementary School.
With kids, that was an exciting day for them to be graduating kindergarten and, starting to be a big kid, and something like that happened is so sad. So sad for them.
I was expecting more there from like a high school graduation. I didn't think it would be like at a elementary school. So that just threw me off guard.
Fayette County Sheriff said that this all began as an argument between several adults on the bleachers after graduation. The argument ended with 10 to 12 adults and juveniles getting into a fight at the graduation. Sheriff arrested 3 people, Dontavius Gilcrease, along with a mother and daughter, Rhonda Humphrey and Taisha Humphrey. Fox 13 has learned as a result of Taisha's actions, a child suffered injuries to their face and head. Fox 13 was able to catch up with this mother, Rhonda, She told us that she was wrongfully arrested and that she didn't lay hands on anyone.
It's really embarrassing for our county. I just hope that the law gets to the bottom of this and not to clear my name and find out what really happened to my son, because the board won't allow me to look at the video. I got hysterical. The police called the ambulance. They said he had a little conclusion. They released him.
She says her son was injured in the fight by an adult elbowing him in the head. However, school officials suspended her son for the rest of the school year until the school was able to prove that he wasn't fighting.
And my son got suspended, but they lifted suspension because they went back and looked at the tape and see where he had been injured by an adult figure. It really hurt me because I had went out my way to give him nice things so he could participate with his fellow classmates. He was stripped of that, and I can't get that back.
Sadly, many people we spoke to were surprised and shocked that something like this happened.
It doesn't surprise me because knowing where we live in a fallen world, people need the Lord Jesus Christ.
It's live.
Sorry, y'all. It will not be like this on next week because I might be off
Right.
on Friday too. I don't know. But
My man,
anyway,
it was the side for me. The news broadcaster was like, man, and
I love
get
these
it.
broadcasters.
I get it.
Not
Tennessee.
all of them. Baby,
Tennessee.
Memphis. Y'all can't do right for shit. Explicit language, explicit, and also allegedly. Y'all stay on PGT time radar. Between Memphis and Detroit, y'all stay on our radar. You know, I don't discriminate. I'm from Michigan. But Detroit, baby, between you and Memphis, y'all running neck and neck. Y'all running neck. Nah, Memphis, sorry. Memphis, I would have to say they worse. But anyway, this is kindergarten.
How, man? Sit down. We trying to get pictures. Why are you lying? It had to be something like that, man. I don't know, but it's really beyond me that you would be okay fighting and messing up your child's or your niece's or your nephew's day by this buffoonery. You know what I mean? Like, let it go. It's children. It's a kindergartner graduation. Leave it alone. It ain't even about y'all.
It is not. It is not.
It's not even about you.
I mean, it wasn't like a group of girls, because kindergartners. Okay, a lot of the kids at my school, Jason, they mamas is young. You know what I'm saying? They got young mamas, especially in my kids' grade level. They got young parents. So was these young folks sitting at somebody's house getting towed up, getting twisted, turn up. Baby, when I get to this graduation, I wish I would see that house. There's something like that.
I guess so. I guess so.
I wish I would see it. Oh my gosh. Poor kids. And the kids out there fighting too.
I mean,
know some of the kids was
throwing
crying.
them.
Throwing them. I know some of them was crying. I'm sure some of them was crying. But you had some real tough ones. Y'all, if you are watching and that was your kid out there fighting at the graduation, throwing them hands, I'm telling y'all now, keep an eye on your kids. Keep them away from man and keep an eye on your kids. Because that's not, something ain't right up there. Upstairs, something ain't right. Because kindergartens ain't doing this. Kindergartens are not helping fighting with adults.
Oh, Lord. Not with adults. Yeah.
Not with adults. I'm
Protecting
sorry.
theirs. I get it.
That's crazy to me. So I just had to show y'all that. But okay, y'all, let's get into this next one. Acquitted. Jason, acquitted. A man accused of not one, not two, not three, but quadruple homicide walks free. Now, I have not heard this in this entirety. So this is going to be new to me, and I can't wait to hear it. Here we go.
A murder in Henry County back in 2016. Tonight, he's a free man. Today, a jury acquitted Matthew Baker in a quadruple homicide. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 10. I'm Tom Haynes in for Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Now his mother is reflecting on his difficult path to freedom. Fox 5's Christopher King joins us at the live desk with this story. And Christopher, what did she say?
Oh, Courtney, Tom, she's beyond happy. Angie Lanier's son, Matthew Baker, was facing the death penalty. She had to wait nearly 8 long years for a jury to find him not guilty.
They've been rough. They've been really rough.
Angie Lanier and her son have been through hell.
And he's just been keeping his face.
Her son, Matthew Baker, back in 2016, was charged with murdering 4 people. He's been in jail ever since for a crime a jury found her son did not commit.
Just fighting and fighting.
Prosecutors accuse Baker and 4 other suspects of shooting and killing Destiny Ollinger, Matthew Hicks, Keith Gibson, and Sophia Bullard at a home in the southern end of Henry County.
He said, I didn't do anything. He said, I didn't kill nobody. I'm innocent.
Prosecutors even offered Baker a plea deal that would have kept him behind bars for decades.
He said, they're trying to take my whole entire life away from me. He said, well, I'll never have kids or anything.
Jacob Koski eventually confessed and said Baker was innocent, but Baker remained behind bars.
He was on 23-hour lockdown where he only got to come out for an hour.
Then on Monday, a jury in Henry County found Baker not guilty on all 30 counts.
When you hold your newborn baby for the first time, and that joy that you feel in your heart when you see your baby.
Now her son wants to restart the life he left behind.
Right now, he just wants to spend time with family.
Now, Lanier says Baker prays for the victim's family. She says her own family has been getting death threats. So right now they're in hiding. And she says right now she just wants to make sure her son is safe. At the live desk, Christopher King, Fox 5 News.
Not that they in hiding.
They
Sheesh.
in hiding. They are in hiding. The family must be looking for them. They must
I
be
mean, but
looking
if he
for them.
didn't do anything, he didn't do anything. If the other guy
Family
that,
must believe they did.
yeah, I get it. I mean, they lost somebody, right? But the one guy admitted to doing everything. So I mean, ain't not much you can really do after that.
Exactly. So I really, really hope this young man does not have to spend the rest of his life, looking behind his shoulder, looking over his shoulder, scared to go here, scared to go there. For the simple fact, always knowing that somebody is after him, and not just him, his family too, because they said the family is getting desperate.
You know what'd be crazy? Like for me in my mind, I watch a lot of these movies like this, or watch a movie of a girl get kidnapped and they make it and survive and all that kind of stuff. Could you imagine meeting them later in life? So let's go 10 years later now. He meets a young lady in a different city or state, and she's like, "Tell me about yourself," and then they get to know each other, and then one day they're playing truth or dare. And she's like, "Tell me the truth." And he was like, one time I was accused of a quadruple homicide, spent 8 years in prison.
That'd be your last visit with me. But
I was acquitted. I was acquitted. I didn't do it.
I'm still gone. And that's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? Because some women just don't want to deal with nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know for sure if he did it or not. We don't know. We just know that the jury said he didn't do it. We don't know the story, the full story on what happened. Why
was he there?
Pick him up? Exactly. We both. You said, why was he there? Why did they pick his ass up?
That part.
They picked him up for some reason. And we need to know that reason. Was he hanging around out there? Was these just his homeboys? Did he just run with them all the time? Was it a birds of a feather flock together situation? Or did he do it? And he gonna take that shit to the grave. We don't know. So by Jason asking me that question, I'm gone.
I'm
I
out of
just
here.
met you. I don't even know you like that, bro. I don't even know you like that. I don't know you like that. I can't say for sure you didn't do it.
And
You
I don't
have
even
some
want to get
family
to know you.
members,
All right.
but you have some family members or even some friends that you know, hands down, they ain't do it. They wouldn't dare do nothing like that. I can't say that about bro. I don't know him. Not like that.
Not like that.
Gone. Find the next victim. Find your next victim.
Not,
But I'm
not
gone.
find your next victim.
Find your next victim. I'm gone. Now, if his family is watching, I'm not saying he had anything to do with it at all whatsoever. Because I don't know. I was not there. That's all I got to say on that. Okay. Let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next clip. What can we get to? The aftermath. Let's go to the aftermath. The aftermath of a fatal shooting at North Miami Beach, baby. And this is the one, Jason, that we got 2 clips on. So here we go.
A major response to a double shooting that happened minutes away from a North Miami Beach gas station. Surveillance video shows the moments police and first responders were tending to the victims who were both shot Friday night. And police have yet to announce any arrests.
Local 10 Samir Nefsi joins us live from North Miami Beach with the new video that you need to see. Samir.
Yeah, so we know the victims, according to police, a man and woman were both found shot in the neck. Now, that shooting not taking place here at the gas station, rather just down the road. But we know they traveled here, going inside, asking for help. New video showing the moment officers rushed to the scene of a fatal North Miami Beach shooting. Local 10 cameras there Friday night at the Marathon gas station on Northeast 163rd Street and West Dixie Highway. Here you can see crime scene investigators placing a yellow tarp on this black vehicle. At 7:21 p.m., you can see that car racing into the gas station parking lot. A man can be seen exiting from the vehicle and then hopping on one foot into the gas station. He then comes out of the gas station and sits down. 6 minutes later, officers arriving. According to North Miami Beach Police, a shot spotter alert picked up on 17 rounds fired. Investigators ultimately recovering 31 casings along Northwest 159th Street and 18th Avenue. Back on scene at the gas station, first responders there assisting the man with a gunshot wound to his neck. Meanwhile, inside the vehicle, a woman found unresponsive, also with a gunshot wound to the neck. The pair are eventually taken to an area hospital where the woman was pronounced deceased. All right, and again, no charges arrests made in this investigation that is still very much ongoing by North Miami Beach Police. We're live in North Miami. I'm Samir Nafsi, Local 10 News.
Now, Jason, before we give our commentary, we're going to go ahead and get into the next video. Okay? Here's the next one. This is the same. We can talk about the same thing.
20-year-old was gunned down while sitting in a car, and today we're hearing from a family member who says she was not the intended target. Local 10's Rosh Lowe joining us live from North Miami Beach, where the search continues for her killer. Rosh.
This is such a heartbreaking story. This family is absolutely devastated. And what makes matters worse here is they say they have absolutely no closure. So tonight we're speaking with a family member who is saying, please, please, anyone out there, if you have any information, help police.
She was innocent in all of this. She was loved by everyone.
She was 20 years old. Junisha in the class had so much life ahead of her. Her family and her mom absolutely devastated.
That's heartbreaking. Yeah, Maggie's not doing okay. She's not doing okay.
Your sister, her mom.
Yeah. My sister, her mom, she's not doing well.
You can see how this family is torn apart. Janisha's life was taken in North Miami Beach. The car she was in came under fire. Family says she was not the target.
To know that I'll be burying my niece that I saw around this time last year is out of this world, and I would have never imagined it.
We speak with her aunt, Merlene Pierre, who lives in Houston.
Auntie loves you. Auntie misses you. I will tell her that I wish that I could hold her.
Detectives discovered at least 31 bullet casings in the area, and surveillance video shows a man limping into this Marathon gas station from a black car off West Dixie Highway moments after the shooting. Police say that man and Junisha had been shot. Junisha shot in the neck. A few minutes later, police rushed to their aid. The man was taken to a local hospital, but Junisha was pronounced dead at the scene.
Please say something so that we as a family could have this little bit of peace of knowing that the person who did this gets caught.
Okay, so if you know who did this, this happened about a week ago here in North Miami Beach. Once again, the family saying that she was just sitting there in that car when the car comes under fire. If you know who's responsible, pick up the phone and call Crime Stoppers. That number is 305-471-TIPS. For now, we are live in North Miami Beach.
I wanted to make sure that that tip number, Crime Stoppers, gets showed. Go ahead, Jason.
I was just gonna say, man, you just really got to watch the company you keep, man. Who you're around, what they're doing. Understand that everybody ain't for you. And I get why a lot of people nowadays go, I don't like people. I'm not outside. I'd rather not entertain anyone because you don't know what they bring in.
Exactly.
So that's sad.
Yeah. The only thing I want to say about this, Jason, is let's just say, because all we could do is go by what we hear on the clips. And on these two particular clips, this young lady had nothing to do with it. She was not the intended target. She was doing her thing, killing it out there. And not literally, but, making some things happen. And she was an innocent bystander and she got hit. So the only thing that I want to say is I want to talk to these young men out here. It could have been random. It could have been a random man just out there shooting people for nothing. But let's just say that it's not. Let's just put it out there to what we all thinking right now. Men, young men, grown men, if you are out there in these streets, if you outside every day hanging out on that block, doing whatever it is that you do that ain't of God and it ain't right, and people looking for you, don't have no girlfriend. Don't have nobody in the car with you. Don't have your kids in the car with you. Don't have your mom in the car with you, your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, uncles, nobody. You ride solo, dolo. Ride solo, dolo. If you want to be out there in them streets, putting yourself at risk each and every day, doing wrong, doing the devilish things, be by yourself. Somebody try to holler at you, talk to you, push them on to the side. Say, nah, I ain't even about that life. I'm doing something over here that you don't want no part of. I have showed a clip where, not tonight, but if you look at shows, where a little girl, I forgot how old she was. She wasn't no more than 10. Little girl in the car with her daddy at McDonald's. And his car gets shot up. And she gone. But he alive. And you know what I said on that show? He shouldn't have took her nowhere. He shouldn't even walk down the street with her. This is the lifestyle that you want? This is the lifestyle that you need to live? You need to have? Be solo dolo. Hang by yourself. Don't put other people at risk. Your mamas done told you. Leave them folks alone. Being in the streets ain't gonna get you nowhere but in jail and in prison. I'm sorry. Jail, prison, and under the ground. Leave other people out of it. This was senseless. This didn't have to happen. And us as women, sometimes we could be so vulnerable. We just gotta have a man. Not saying this young lady was like that, but I'm just saying, sometimes we feel like we got to have a man. We got to ride with a man. We got to have them over our house. We got to go over their house. And you know they ain't right. You know they ain't living right. Women, doing out there in them streets when they get outside? But you still take that risk because you say, oh, I love him. Oh, that's my baby daddy. That ain't it. For 2024 and up, that ain't it. That ain't it. Being scared to go to the movies, being scared to go down the street to the gas station because you don't know who gonna run up on y'all at what given time. Even if they ain't coming for you, you know they coming for him. Stay away. Find somebody else. He ain't it. He ain't it. And to him, she ain't it. She ain't it. Go find you somebody that's riding just like you. It's women out there. Am I lying, Jason? It is women out there that will go to bat right along with you and don't give a damn. Find them and y'all ride out Bonnie and Clyde together. That's all I got to say on that.
Well said.
Yeah, thank you. Sometimes, the Lord speaks to me. Shout out to God. Shout out to
Shout out
God.
to God. Shout out to God.
Sometimes he's like, say this and say it right now. Don't you say nothing else but this, And then in times where he don't tell me to say this, he tells Jason to say.
One of us will have it. Shout out to God. Shout out to
He's
God.
like, Jason, say it right now. Say it. Please say it. Because Tennille forgot. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into this next clip. I like this lady, this news broadcaster. I really do. I can't think her name is Jessica. But she stay fly, Jason. She stay fly. I don't care if it's summertime, winter, whatever. Let it be winter. Baby, everything gonna match from head to toe. From head to toe. But she's absolutely beautiful. She basically gets our attention and she has us listening. Okay. So shout out to her. And here we go. Detroit, stand up.
A woman attacked by a convicted rapist. She was beaten, raped, and tied up in a basement, just left there. And she's sharing her story exclusively with Fox 2.
In my mind, I knew I wasn't going to see my kids again. So I just kind of made peace with the fact of just giving up because he was stronger than me and he had me in a full-blown hell hot and I couldn't breathe anymore. And everything went blank. I thought I died.
That was in Tiffany's living room on Detroit's west side. The hands around her neck, the man with the knife, she says a friend like a brother.
I grew up with him. I've been knowing him since I've been 14.
35-year-old Mikkel Lauderdale, seen here on state police chopper video running from police.
Description likes a black male, white beater on, walking towards the house.
Before this manhunt, he randomly showed up at Tiffany's house last Thursday.
At the time when he first came in, it was the regular person who I knew. And then it's just something was just different.
Cornering her in a bedroom.
He proceeded to take my pants off. He ripped my beater off with the knife that he had.
And then Lauderdale allegedly raped her. When it was over, she says he started pacing over her bruised and beaten body.
He was pacing, trying to figure out if he wanted to kill me or not.
She convinced him not to. He tied her up instead and left her in the basement.
He said the only reason why I'm going to allow you to breathe is because I love you.
He stole all her TVs and SUV and went on the run with it.
Almost got T-bone going through Woodward, still west on Normandy.
Meanwhile, Tiffany freed herself from the ties to call for help. Detroit police were eventually able to ping her SUV, and when they tried to pull him over, he didn't stop, leading police on a chase, weaving all over town, eventually ditching the Durango in Melvindale and trying to hide out.
Let's get a perimeter set up right now. I got him. He's bedded down right now. And once K9 gets out here, I'll guide you guys in.
Lauderdale caught and arrested, now charged with everything from rape to kidnapping to assault, leaving Tiffany with a lifetime of healing ahead.
It gives me a different outlook on people. I just don't trust nobody.
In a rare occurrence, Lauderdale was remanded to custody. Bond was not even an option. Jessica Dupnack, on the X.
Yep, that's my girl Jessica.
Bond was
Ooh.
not even an option. That's what I'm talking about. No bond, no thought process of it, no nothing. You're not getting a second opportunity for this, man. I just said that. Didn't I just say that, man? And then imagine meeting that person a few years now, 10 years later, and you know, you're getting the intricacies of who she is as a person, and now you're understanding why they're guarded. You know what I mean? And again, I can't say this even more so. It's just like women have it tough because again, you got to realize who the people you are messing with, who the ones that you keep around. But if you've known this person since you were a child, 20 years go by, and next thing you know, they're, you know, this guy wants to be more than friends, and you like, boy, you my brother. And then this what happens. That's scary, man. That's just scary because you don't know you don't know what's going on in that person's head because they might have been in love with you since they was 14.
But Jason, Jason, this man was already running from the police and went to her house. Now, I've been knowing you since I was 14 years old. And you running from the police and come to my house, but I don't even know you running from the police.
That part.
Yes, I'm going to let you in. I don't know. I don't know, Jason. You know, one thing over here on PGT Time, we try to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna let you hide out at my house. That's what I ain't gonna do. But I will open up that door. I ain't gonna even I'm gonna open up that door. But like, what's wrong with you? Why is you breathing so hard? What is going on? You running from the police. If you gonna get out my house, you better get. You got 5 seconds to get out my house.
That part. That part.
Get out my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are going to get in. You will get in. And when he came in, he just flipped the whole script. How can she trust again?
That part. That part. Your closest person, your closest friend, betrays you like that and does that to you. Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, she said he told her, "I'm gonna let you breathe because I love you." Man, she knew him very well.
That part.
She knew him very well. And she probably was just like completely out of it. Like, oh my gosh, what is he doing to me? And look how little she was. There was nothing she could possibly do unless she had that tool on her. Unless she had that tool on her. But
that's
if she
why
had
I
that
say,
tool on her,
look, everybody learn how to use one. Get your mouse tool.
You better get it. Mouse tool. Say that again, mouse.
You better get your mouse tool.
I like that. That's what. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Jason.
Shout out to Mickey Mouse. Shout out to Mickey Mouse. Let me steal it from Mickey Mouse.
I don't think we can put Mickey Mouse with mouse tool.
Absolutely. You don't watch Mickey Mouse Playhouse no more.
No more.
Mickey Mouse got a bag, and everything in the bag is the mouse tools. It's just a bunch of tools. But you know what tool we talking about. Go to that bag and get that mouse tool. Backpack.
Jason has came up with our new word for tool. I hope y'all is watching this show right now.
That part.
Because even on the thumbnail, because you know it's a lot of things, Jason, that we can't put on thumbnails and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be using mouse tool.
That part.
Backpack.
Backpack.
That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna do all that. Don't even worry about it. If you look, Carmen, like, y'all is crazy.
But everybody should learn how to use it, man. Go get your CCs, get your concealed carry, get authorized in it, get trained in it, get comfortable with it, know how to use it, know how to unload, how to clean, how to put it back together, and how to fire that thing with confidence.
Exactly.
I bet nobody be trying to do anything then. She's like, look, I keep it on the dresser.
I had this older lady. She said, I keep it even when I'm sitting down watching TV right there on my side.
Right there in arms.
She goes to the bathroom. It's right there with her in the bathroom. I said, all right then, Miss Lady. I can't say her name, but all right then, Miss Lady. But Amber said, wow, it's crazy. You can't trust people no matter how long you know them. It's not them, it's the devil in them. And he
Absolutely.
is busy.
The devil is
Girl, you
busy.
said a word right there, baby. You said a word right there, Amber girl. All right, Jason. I keep clicking on these videos. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm
Last
clicking on
one.
everything now. This is the last one. Yes, this is the last clip for the night. Detroit, we in your city again, baby. Jason, we is in your city. 16-year-old. You know, I ain't heard nothing like this happening in years. But 16-year-old walking home from school killed over a pair of shoes on Detroit's east side. Jason, you know about the east side?
I know more about the west side. So this
More
last
about the
story, I
west
was
side.
more familiar with the area than the east side.
Oh, the last story, you was more familiar with that.
With the area.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the area.
Yeah.
Okay, versus the east side. Was this going on back in your day? Jason
Absolutely.
ain't old. He is not old.
Hey man,
But
I'm not, it's
you are not.
smooth 40 this year. Smooth 40 this year. But no, we've lost
Hold
in
on.
the
Jason, how old you finna be?
a smooth 40. You know what I'm saying? Big 4-0. You know what I'm saying? Give me the OG behind it. 40 water. Call me 40 water from now on out. You know what I mean?
40, hit the dot 40. Okay. Y'all
But
see
no,
that?
like back when I was in school, we lost a few people that went to my school due to, new Jordans coming out, things of that nature, kids getting beat up for the new Jordans. Like this happened when I was, when I was in high school. And I would like to think that I went to a decent high school. I went to Mumford, man. Shout out to all my Mustangs that's out there. You feel me? What up though? But
What
yeah, I
up,
knew a couple.
though? Wow. So not you may not have been friends with, but somebody
Mm-hmm.
that has been killed over a pair of
Pair of
shoes.
shoes. Absolutely.
Wow. Well, rest in peace to
Yeah.
that person that
That
you
goes out to
know.
the family, yeah.
Yes, and rest in peace to this young man that we are about to talk about. This is our last story for the night, and me and Jason got some things we got to say about it. So here we go.
His family says he lost his life over a pair of shoes. Now, safety concerns are growing after a teenager was shot and killed walking home from school. Elijah Reese was shot and killed as he was walking home from East English Village Prep last week.
His murder is sparking anger and outrage in the community. It's also raising some major concerns about neighborhood safety. Sean Lay joins us now live on this story. And Sean, do police believe he was a random target in this case?
Truly a random target. Karen, I want to hit on a couple of things you said. Anger and outrage plus heartbreak. Let's add those together. That's what the mother. Everyone should be feeling that across Metro Detroit right now, because you should be allowed to wear what you want to wear to school, and you should be able to walk home safely from school. But this was not the case. And when you talk random target, may have been for the young man's shoes.
Elijah Reese was walking home from school, East English Prep, when he was shot 3 times and killed. It was 4 p.m. last Wednesday, a shooting that should shake up every person in Metro Detroit. And at a vigil for Elijah Monday night, we learned a new clue from Elijah's mother about why anyone would target the fun-loving 16-year-old.
Or did y'all want his $1,200 shoes he had on his feet? Because that's what I'm thinking. Y'all wanted his, what was the name of them shoes? Alexander McQueen's that y'all didn't even get. Senseless. Y'all killed my baby for nothing.
Teens were shot and killed for their Air Jordan sneakers years back. This time, Elijah worked a job, and his mom says he bought a pair of $1,200 shoes. They are from the late designer Alexander McQueen, and they look like this.
I think people should be allowed to wear whatever they want, but the challenge is that there are other people who just want to take it from them.
Local 4 crime and safety expert Darnell Blackburn.
It's just challenging because there's so many other people who just want what you have, and they may be envious of you. You never know what the circumstances are. They may need money, or they may just want to take something from you because they don't have it.
Back here live on an absolute tragedy, why those shots were fired at this young man and what he was targeted for. I asked his mom, what could he have in his pockets that were going through his pockets? And she said, nothing, $5 maybe, but those shoes may be something that attracted the young gunman to Elijah. That is definitely something Detroit police tell me they're investigating with this case. Karen.
Any suspects in this case?
It's a huge question here. What we're hearing there on the street where it happened, that police are working hard and possibly making up an identification of a person as we speak. They're not releasing any identification right now, but we feel like they are close, but they're not going to tip their cards on this until there is an arrest. And so far, no arrests have been made.
All right. Thanks for the latest. We appreciate.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Alexander, and I was gonna say there was either Amari's or Alexander McQueen's. I could have called that right, but like he said, even in this that years ago, I'm telling you, 2 decades ago, this was a thing. This isn't anything new. Not one bit. This is not anything new. It sucks, man. Prep school. So it's always to look like, okay, this young man that lives on the east side got a little money. He might think he a little more than us, blah, blah, blah. He's at a prep school. He's working hard. He bought them himself, you know. My thing is this. For someone to do it now is obscene, right? It's obscene to do it now because you can go online and get those same shoes for $80. Exact same shoe. Won't even be able to tell the difference unless you put eye to eye, microscope, look inside the shoe, check the threads, that kind of stuff. But other than that, from a standing next to you 10, 15 feet away, you will not be able to tell the difference between a $1,200 pair and an $80 pair. You can go on DHgate, you can go on Alibaba Express, you can go on AliExpress, you can go on Temu and get these same shoes for $80. So this has to
like
be
our purses.
Facts. Like, seriously. Look, man, I was in Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta last, and I went to the flea market. What's the flea market over there off of what's the no, it's the main
Glenwood.
one. Huh?
Glenwood.
Not Glenwood. It's a street that's really known, and everybody like, oh, don't go over there on that street.
I don't go over there apparently. So
Gucci talked about it. It's like where Gucci and those guys hung out when they first got to Atlanta, all that kind of stuff. Anywho.
Oh, okay. I can't think of the name, but yeah.
I'm over there at that flea market, and in that flea market, it's nothing but Africans selling Jordans. Like every store had the same pair of Jordans in each store, from the ones that we know to the ones that we kind of like, the ones that we don't like, to the ones we really do like. You can get them for $60, $75. If you buy 2 of them, they give it to you for $120. God dang it! And if they say they ain't got it, then they can go get it off of DHgate. They don't even hide where they're getting it from anymore. They telling you.
Exactly.
My man said, if I ain't got your size, I get it on DHgate for you. What you want? I can get a pair of Cardis. It's Aldrin, not College Park. I wish it was College Park, but it wasn't. I'm gonna figure the name out. But anywho, it's the simple fact of designer now is not a thing. Designer now is not a thing because you can get it anywhere. And even if you do get the real stuff, so what? My man spent $1,200 for his life. That's crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Old Natty. That's what it was. Old Natty Highway. Old National.
They got an Old Nat.
Yeah, Old Nat.
You better be nervous when you go over there on Old Nat.
I felt at home. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I felt at home. It was real. It's like I was at Gibraltar Trade Center. I did. I felt like I was at home.
Jason from out his community that he's in right now, and put him right on over here.
I felt. Look, little side story before that, because we pulled up the Old Natty, we pulled up the Old National, we get into that flea market over there, and on the side of the road, my man is selling tissue, bought a caseload, tissue and soap detergent, like caseload. He got them up in his hand, bag, big caseload, 82 pack is what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Get your tissue, And on my way out, I was like, oh, okay, they sell a tissue. I got the hustle out there. And then you kind of see a man with like 2 puppies and just sitting there. And the person, I was just like, are they selling puppies? I'm like, hell no, they ain't selling puppies. That's just the homie. He caught eye with us and held the puppy up. I said, these niggas selling tissues and puppies? This is wild right now.
No, no, it's not wild. See, I would be the one that would ride down, roll my window down, be like, hey, what's good, y'all?
Not a
Got
puppy
that
though on the
shit
corner.
on it.
He's
What we
selling
do?
puppies on the corner is
You need some
crazy to
puppy
me.
chow? You need some puppy chow?
So I said, look, but I mean, meaning of the story, man, I feel bad because this young man had a very prosperous life. His parents did exactly what most parents should do, which is give them the opportunity to be the absolute best by putting them into a prep school, by giving him a job or letting him have a job to where he can be independent and learn independency of his own, buy his own, get his own, and then someone comes to chop his life down because they want what he has when it's easily accessible for you to get beyond having to steal it or kill for it.
Exactly. And some of these parents, these kids now, they come from a whole nother era, baby. They out here trying to get it. Do you hear me? And a lot of them trying to get it the right way. I will say that they're trying to get it the right way. And you do have some parents that remember back in the day when this stuff was going down, and they be like, "Nah, don't go that route. Don't go that route. Don't got by that. You ain't got to be seen." What was that movie? American Gangster with Denzel Washington. And Denzel Washington put on that what was that, chinchilla?
Yeah, the chinchilla that the wife
Yeah,
bought.
he put that on with the hat and everything because his girl told him to put it on. We finna
I
step
got it
out.
for a gift. I got it for a gift for the fight. Yep.
Yeah, he gotta look good. And boom, that's when everything cracked for him. Everything went straight downhill from that moment. So a lot of us in our age bracket, we know that flossing, that's what we used to call it back in the day. Flossing, it don't get you nowhere. They would take from you. Like to this day, Jason, to this day. And we didn't even have social media back then.
Yeah, ain't lying.
We heard everything off the radio, okay? But to this day, I still do not understand the logistics, the logic that these kids have when they're on camera taking pictures with money.
Yeah, I don't get that either. I never
I
understand
don't
that.
understand it. Like,
I
don't
never
you
did.
know people gonna come after you?
Do you
They
know?
want your money.
Hold on. I'm one of these ones. Let me see if I can get my back. I'm one of these ones, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's fully all day long.
If I got cash on me, I'm turning around so you don't see what that look like, and then pull what I need, pull out, and hand it over.
I've seen so many that it comes into the store to buy a drink that costs $2.99 and pull out a wad of money and flip. Oh, here go $10. Like, you got to show off. Is
Yeah.
that the thing now?
Yeah.
Like,
I got it.
people will hurt you for your money. It is your hard-earned money. You go to work every day for it. They will come get you. They will find out where you live and they will rob you. They will see you. She go to that gas station every day. He up there at that car wash every single Friday, baby. I know we can get him in. You know what I'm saying? People be watching.
Yeah.
They know what y'all doing out here. And then you gonna sit there and go on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and floss your money off. Now if you want to do something like that, and I'm just gonna call it like it is, because hey, I'm in the A. I am in the A. If you want to show off your money, let everybody see your money, baby, go to the strip club. Go to the strip club. Get them out some of y'all money. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, don't be showing off your money. Cause it's a lot of broke folks out there. I hate to say it like that. There's so many broke folks out there right now. They don't have nothing to lose. And they feel like they can gain from your ass. So
Mm.
you better make sure you watching, baby. Make sure you watching your surroundings and try to be smart. Try to be smart about things, okay? Carmen said, I just had to ask my grandson what kind of shoes they were. I wouldn't be walking down the street with them on. I remember people used to be scared to get rims on their car.
Yeah, that part, that was a time too, right? The
You know what I mean?
spinners and all that kind of
The
stuff.
spinners, all that. Like you wouldn't catch me riding with. I'm gonna say it. No nigga with rims and spinners on that car because I need a ride. No, even if you was a good guy, they still gonna be after you. Ride in your own If you got those type of cars and you live in a good neighborhood, ride in your own neighborhood. Don't take that car to the hood. Ask Nipsey Hussle. Don't go back to your hood. And you know they some jealous, evil people. They want what you got. And they don't see no way of getting it. Why? Because they don't have faith. They don't know God. They don't know to trust and believe in the things that you don't see. They don't understand it. They want what they see. And they gonna do all they can to get what they see. Jason, I'm on the roll. Shout out to God.
Come on now. Talk your talk. Amen.
I'm on
Amen.
the roll, baby. Jason, who? I got a beat tonight, baby.
So you took all the energy. You got it.
And I told them I was tired.
Right, exactly. When that light turn on, new energy.
You better say it, Jason. It is something about when I hit that go live. When I hit go live, baby, it's going down. It's going down. So we have came to the end of the show. Again, like I told y'all, I did not have anything planned except for our show that we were supposed to be showing tonight, which will be rescheduled. So I didn't get the chance to do our what is it called? Our Montoya's motivational moment, but it's something else. It's something
Yeah,
else that she
it's all
calls it.
good.
Yeah. Bounce back. That's what it is. Montoya's motivational bounce back. So I am about to just pick something because she sent me so many. That's why we love Montoya. She sent me so many. So I want to show at least one of them tonight. Because that's something that we show on every show going out of the show. So I don't know if we show this one or not. I know we showed that one. So let's see about this one. Jason, if it's too long, we're gonna have to cut her off. We're gonna have to cut her off if it's too long. That ain't it. That's us. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Jason. Go ahead and say something. Anything. You know, I
Anything.
get anything.
I want to
Talk
give a big
about
shout out to everybody
hold
that's
on.
out there with us right now. Everybody over on Instagram. Hey, how you doing? Everybody that's out there on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. We see y'all. Carmen in the building with us. Carmen, we missed you as well. You know what I'm saying? Thieves will do just about anything for that almighty dollar or them drugs. Say less. You already talking your talk out there, Carmen. Now, what I'm surprised is that that's still a thing. Like I said, if that's still a thing right now, it behooves me because you can go anywhere and get it from anywhere without any shot over that. You can get diamonds. You can get moissanite diamonds. Spend a couple $100 and look like you didn't spend thousands of dollars on a necklace. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that people still out here doing that stuff, man. But
You ain't
nonetheless,
lying. You ain't lying. People, you can go get anything at this point.
I will
Anything.
not for the rest of my eternity, I will never buy anything that is like that is a full value like that. I won't. It just doesn't. It's not worth it to me. It's really not worth it. You know what I mean? Because if I take care of I've taken care of a 10-year-old Walmart shirt. I still wear it to this day. Shirt 10 years old. I got it from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just those type of things, that type of energy. You feel me?
Exactly. All
Yeah.
right, y'all. I found something. Is I can't get it to. I don't know what it's
No,
doing.
make sure that you
It
guys
ain't.
are around in August. We'll be doing some amazing stuff in August again. First
Yes.
annual
Yes. First annual Stop the Violence
Stop the
awareness
Violence campaign. We're
campaign.
gonna be at the
And
Stonecrest Mall
whoop, 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 whoop. Don't be
with
scared to come out there.
some dope performances, might we add?
Yes, 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 yes. Jason, since you coming, I'm putting you in charge of bringing 2 people, 2 performers. We're gonna have enough room for them.
Jeez. Say less, I got it.
We got you got us.
Oh, for sure. Without a
All
shadow
right.
of a doubt.
It ain't no fee, baby. It ain't no fee. It's free for everybody. Free for everybody. But we do need donations. We do need
We need
donations.
donations, right?
We need donations. The Zelle is info@pgttime.com. And Cash App is $PGT Time. All right, y'all. August 10th from 12 to 3. Please show up and show out. All right. Here is Montoya. I can't get it right, Jason. But here we go.
Express your feelings. Just give it some time. Every day will never be the same. Not just grieving or hurting, but deep down inside, it's the pain. You try to fix it with a smile. You try to fix it with a wave. You try to tell your mind, stop and behave. But how can you control emotions that causes depressions to have a seat at your table, sharing crumpets and donuts with you, knowing that you're not able to stop any sense of misdirection that your mind is navigating and your heart is trying to stop? Do your mind win? Is your heart content? And every day, it seemed like an arrow is shooting and shooting and shooting itself deep inside, creating a wound that no one can close, and see that it's getting infected by people's looks and people's sigh and people's gestures and people misunderstanding of you. Because you can't express inside how you feel. There's no words that will spill out to let people know that it's real. Depression exists in a mind that is tainted, a mind that has not been able to resist hurt, a mind that seems untamable, but a mouth that can put it all to shame. Teaching you how to speak life and not death to tame the brain. Depression is real, but faith is bigger. So you tell me to stop feeling this way. Sit down, it's okay. As the tears roll down my face, then I realize, damn, I've got to have faith. They tell you to talk about it. What's on your mind? Express your feelings. Just give it some time. Every day will never be the same. Not just grieving or hurting.
All right, y'all. That was Montoya Motivational Bounce Back. I
Amazing, amazing.
love Montoya. I do. She is definitely a good asset to Peachy Tea Time. She will have the last segment of the show, showing off her talent of motivational skills. Sometimes you will see her live on here just as well. But when I tell y'all need to stick around, okay? For every motivational clip that I play of hers, she is so down to earth. She is so spiritual, and she knows God. Okay, do y'all hear me? She knows God. So we can't get no better than that. Okay. So Jason, thank you
You
for
know the
showing up
vibes.
tonight. I appreciate it. And is there
Absolutely.
anything you want to say to everybody before we get off? Hey, Tamika.
Man, bless you all, love you all. Please make sure y'all go follow us, CTV Radio LLC, CTV Radio LLC over on YouTube. We got some brand new content on the way, and we just want to make sure that y'all are present for everything that's popping off, you know? So again, appreciate you all for being here, and thank you.
Yes, thank you. And y'all already know where y'all can see your girl at, baby. All platforms, particularly Facebook. Okay, my personal page on Facebook. Anything y'all want to know what's going on with Miss Peachy, you might want to go on Facebook on my personal page. Now, everybody don't know what my personal page is, so I'm finna let y'all in tonight. Tonight. So you gotta watch the show in order to know if you don't know. Tennille Latrice Davis. Now you figure out how to spell it and all that good stuff, okay? Because I ain't gonna do all that because it's my personal page, okay? But seriously though, if you really want to know everything that's going on with me, that's the page you need to be following, okay? You got to follow that page. But again, if you want to follow it, you figure it out. Shoot, I do research every day, all day long. I know it can get done. So you find me, baby. Even if you can't find me, I know one thing you can do. Google me, baby. That works too. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Hopefully I'll be here on Friday. If y'all been watching at the beginning of the show, I told you guys that my father had cataract surgery, eye surgery. So right now everything is up in the air for me right now. But please do understand. I've been putting in work, baby. I've been putting in work with Peach Tea Time. So all I ask is that y'all please, please, please understand and just bear with me. Bear with me. Cause I love my daddy. I love my daddy. He a real daddy. He been there since day one. Very supportive. Just there.
Very.
Just there. I love him. Love my daddy, baby. And I love my mama too. So with that being said, I love you all just as well. And I will see y'all when I see you. When I see you. But until then, y'all make sure y'all check out this uncomfortable video. Because sometimes things get a little uncomfortable for me and Jason. But guess what? We ain't going nowhere. We in it to win it. Okay. So here we go.
You are about to win in such a way that the people who are trying to fake like they're happy for you will no longer be able to fake it because your winning is making people uncomfortable. See, West, they didn't mind when you opened up one shop, when you got one W, when you got one promotion. But when it turns into the season where every time you turn around, he keeps on blessing, it's going to make people who don't want you to win uncomfortable. And I come to make an announcement, whether you like it or not, you about to be real uncomfortable around me in this season because I am allergic to mediocrity. Here's my declaration. Even if I took an L last month, it's still my winning season.
Return, please return. Please return, please return, please return.